Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel everybody. I'm Lady Nika. And today, before I begin to do this long list of reviews that I have to do, I wanted to come in and talk about a subject that is near and dear to me. You may hear in the background the fan. That's because I don't know what happened today, but all of a sudden today, the child hell opened up and sent all this hot weather to Louisiana. I swear it did. Y'all, it's been more hot today than it has been in recent weeks. I mean, it's hot, y'all, and these lights ain't helping a bitch. I got them hoes turned against me, so y'all won't be able to, really see that shit. I hope you can see me. If you can't, bear with a bitch, because I'm going through it. And then I'm hot flashing today, y'all. Oh, God, I'm hot flashing. But I wanted to come in today bearing all of my purple in respect, honor, and memory of lupus awareness. Someone had hit me up on my Facebook page and asked me why hadn't I did a video concerning lupus awareness. And I didn't respond to that person, so I felt like today was a good day to respond. The reason why I hadn't did a video on lupus awareness, I'm looking for my piece of gum because I have to do something, but it's because, and y'all look, I found a snow cone stand. Oh, bitch. Oh, give you something you can feel. But the reason why I hadn't spoken on Lupus Awareness Month is because, okay, let's just be real. Y'all know I've been going through Vegas Gate. And then I got sick for a brief time. Oh, shit, I'm sweating. I got sick for a brief time. And also I have been trying to, put Humpty Dumpty back together again around here. So that's where I've been. And that's why I hadn't talked about it. But lupus ain't something that I only speak about once a month in May. Once a year in May. I speak about lupus awareness each and every day because I live that battle every day. Sometimes it's hard to talk about, Sometimes it's extremely hard to talk about. And so I don't sometimes, but I haven't forgotten the battle, the struggle that each one of us who have lupus has to endure each and every day. It's not a cool thing when you don't know from one day to the next what your body gonna allow you to do. Lupus is sometimes not recognized or not even understood because to the viewing audience, we should be okay. We seem fine. Child, I ain't all right with this flash though. Oh. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't be uncomfortable, and y'all know I'm a bitch that likes to be comfortable in front of the camera. But it's my battle every day. So whether I talk about it during the month of May or sporadically throughout the year, just know that I live with it every day. So I know the ups and downs of lupus and how it can change the course of your life. I've had lupus for 15 years. 15 years of my life, I've been trying to reinvent myself time and time again because lupus caused me to have a major life change. Sometimes I feel good, sometimes I feel bad. But what upsets a person with lupus the most is when you have people who are so insensitive to the disease that they say things without thinking about how it's going to adversely affect the people that they're saying it to. So when you're trolled, you misguided, to just plain evil people who comment to me that I look 60 years old, and everybody on the tube that's been watching me for a while know that I'll only be 44 in September. You are, in a sense, making fun of what I go through every day. You don't realize that you're doing it. Most of the time, people doing it for the kiki. But lupus does age you. It does. It does a lot to your bones. It does a lot to your joints that you never thought that you would have to deal with sometime as early as your teens. For me, like I said, I've been in this battle with lupus for 15 years, and there may not be a cure in my lifetime, but I ask that anything you can do to show support for those of us in the battle, in the struggle, that you do it. You know, if it's no more than wearing the purple during the month of May, you recognize this. If you have the ability and it's within, you know, your state, you know, where you don't have to travel too far, partake in some of the walks that are going on this month to raise awareness as well as funding for a possible cure. Lupus is very misunderstood because people don't have a face. They don't have a face. And people think just because you look okay that you are okay, and that's just not the truth. Many times I find myself smiling through the pain. You don't know what it's like and what the sacrifices that myself and my sisters and brothers in the struggle have gone through just to be able to be here today to say I'm still here. Lupus changed my whole life. It took away a lot from me, but it also gave me a lot back in return. Some of you on here who think you know us as YouTubers, you don't. Because a lot of y'all don't know that I am actually, outside of being a chef, I'm actually a classically trained pianist. But due to the damage done to the nerves in my hand by arthritis and having carpal tunnel, all of that has limited my ability to do that. Yeah. Little old country ass me that you thought would know anything about Beethoven and Bach. I love it. I lived for it. That was my second passion outside of cooking. And lupus pretty much ended any ideas or hopes that I had to compete on a national level because of it. So when you see a person with lupus, don't assume you know that what they've been through, because you never know. Sometimes it's hard for me to even get on this camera and just do these videos for you guys, because the first thing I think about is my appearance. You know, I battle with that a whole lot. Being a woman is even harder than it would probably be for a male, because as women, we are vain. We want to always feel that we're putting our best foot forward to try to look as good as possible. Nobody wants to hear that they look old. Nobody wants to be called ugly. Nobody wants to have their skin scrutinized. But it's beyond our control. So hopefully by this video, some of you will become more compassionate to people with lupus. Because it's really a disease that we don't know from one day to the next what's going to be okay for us. And I know we live in a world where we don't know from one day to the next that we even going to be alive. But when you wake up to yet another day, thanking God for that one more day, one more chance to try to do it all right, and you can't even get out your bed. Think about me. Think about my sisters and brothers in the fight. Think about what that life must be like to live it each and every single day. And people talk is cheap. I've heard people say, show me your driver's license to prove that I'm older than you. I have to I used to snap back on people when they came at me crazy. But I'm going to tell you something what lupus also did for me. It taught me to humble myself and to learn how to grow thicker skin. So when a person says to me, you look older than what you are, I'm not offended by that. I find myself asking God to forgive that person because they know not what they just said. You can't, it's not fair to judge a person based upon what you see, not what you know. So, I salute my brothers and sisters in the cause, in the fight, to just keep going every day. I thank everybody who has been understanding of this disease, everybody who's out there wearing the purple, doing the walks, donating the money. Hopefully it may not happen in my lifetime like I said, but hopefully there is a cure for this disease someday, because it's a life robber if you let it. I have a sister named Mary. She was diagnosed with lupus like 5 years after me. The possibility, she got the same diagnosis I did, the same set of possible outcomes and everything that I did. She knew that there was no cure, but we could, if taking care of ourselves, doing the lifestyle changes that we need to do, we could live a pretty productive life. Depends on the type of lupus that you have. That prospect was too much for her. I watched my sister give up on herself and life to the point where she no longer took her medications, and soon after she did pass away. Life to me is too important and too precious for me, even in my battered body and broken spirit, to give up on it. We are the bearers of life, us women. Who am I to say at one point mine should end? I also believe that nothing is put on you that you can't bear. And so I continued in my fight. I took my medications. I watched myself transform over the years from a person I knew to a person without makeup sometimes I don't even recognize. But the beauty of it is, I'm still here. I'm still here. No matter what you might think of Lady Nika, she's still here, you know. And I think God for that, because millions didn't make it, but I did, you know. And I'm finna get ready to end this, because this is why I don't talk about lupus too much, because it hits home. But I do want to show my support for my sisters and brothers in the fight. Stay in the fight. I know it's hard. I know you feel like life can never be as fulfilling as you once thought it was. My thing is to just stay prayed up and play with the card that was dealt you. Play with the hand that you was dealt. Ball till the wheels fall off this motherfucker, because I am. I salute you. I stand with you. I am one of you. And to those we have lost this year and the years past to this disease, and to the ones that we may lose in the future, to include myself, don't feel sorry for me. Just know I turn my lemons into lemonades. Peace.